Hi, I know that you said you had a problem with step 11, but I really think that your problem is not in 11, but really up here at step number 2. You need to make sure that you have all of your range names created. So let's go through step 2. So I'm going to go to the tables um, tab worksheet, and it says select cells A6 through B10. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create range names from a selection. So what it's going to do is, do you see how this says candy sales, cash donations, and so on? That label in that first column will become the name of the cell next to it. So the labels in A will become the range names for the information in column B. So to do that, I go to the Formulas tab. I select, where am I at? Let me make this bigger so we can see it. We're going to create from selection. I'm in the formulas, I'm in defined names group, create from selection. And then the default is that you're taking the names from the left column, which if you look, the names are in the left column of what we have defined. And so you would only need to change it if your names were somewhere different. So I'm going to go ahead and say OK. And now look when I go to the cells in column B. Look at our name box, candy sales, cash donation, walk, run, pledge, right? So whatever is in this source column A is now the name for the cells in column B. So once we have that, we can scoot down here to step 11, where we're going to create and copy a VLOOKUP function. So we're going to go to Family Day, and we're going to do cells F6. This is going to be our first VLOOKUP. And remember, the lookup, the table that we're going to use is over here in tables that we just created, right? Candy sales, the goal is 300. Cash is 500. So if we look over here, we're going to use this information in column E, source, raffle ticket, walk, run, pledge. We're going to use that to look up what is in the VLOOKUP. That's going to be the table that we just created. All right, so click the Family Day and select F6. Did it. Check that off. Start the VLOOKUP function. So I'm in Formulas, and remember, VLOOKUP is in the lookup, in the lookup and reference, and we're going to do VLOOKUP, and from there, the lookup value, or what is in this area that we're going to try and match. And so that's over here in column E. So we're saying, hey, look up raffle tickets. Where are we looking it up from? Well, we're looking it up in the table. So we're going to come over here to the table sheet tab, and we're going to select A6 through B10. And remember, you have to always, always, always lock in your reference to the table. And remember, we do that with an F4. And if you if you are on a laptop, you might have to use the FN key to activate the F4. It just depends on your keyboard. So that's that, and then that. Use the second column as the column index. So what we're saying is we want to return in that lookup table, we want to return the matching information found in column 2. So we did that, and so we're good. We don't need any, it's not a range, it's an absolute. So we're going to go ahead and say okay. And there's my raffle tickets. Now, we need to copy this, but we don't want to. Notice how there's these dotted lines and it's yellow, white, yellow, white, yellow, white. Well, if I just copy it down with the data fill, it's going to be all yellow and you're going to miss points. So the technique to do that is without formatting. So when it says without formatting to preserve the fill, we have to do the longer technique where we do a copy and then I select the range of cells that I want to copy it to. But I don't do just a normal paste. I come up to the paste on the Home tab, and I don't click on the clipboard. I go to the word paste, drop that down, and find the little clipboard that has the FX. That means you're just copying the formulas. All of the functions are going to be left there. So we are good. That looks good. Then, because we didn't pull any formatting with it, do you see how we don't have the $sign? So we copied it. Now we have to format these cells as currency. So I'm going to come up here and pick currency, no decimals. And we should be good. All right. Give me, let me know if that doesn't work for you. All right. I hope it does. Thank you.